Hi, I'm Daniel, and welcome to my podcast on Australian film and television, specifically the retrospectives of Australian directors. For this episode, I'm looking at Australian and Indigenous filmmaker Rachel Perkins' debut film, Radiance. Radiance is a late 90s Australian film, tinged with both sweetness and sorrow, effectively embodies the experience of an Aboriginal family from that era. It weaves a story around three Aboriginal sisters who gather for their mother's funeral. The screenplay is an adaptation of a stage play by Lewis Nora, a distinguished Australian writer. The film's format mirrors that of a play, majorly spotlighting the interactions among the sisters. Notably, as film critic Margaret Pomeranz expressed in her review, the film retains its theatrical roots. However, she also commended director Rachel Perkins for her magnificent utilisation of Australia's breathtaking landscapes, in collaboration with debut cinematographer Warwick Thornton. The film's aesthetics served to deepen the portrayal of its central characters. The drama occasionally steers into controversial territory, but the emotional intensity of the film persistently amplifies. I found myself profoundly drawn towards these characters and felt a strong emotional bond with their narrative. Deborah Mailman, portraying Nonna, the younger sister, gives an exceptional performance, characterised by vivacity, innocence and appeal. May, performed by Tricia Morton-Thomas, the middle sibling, stays back to care for their mother, who is grappling with severe senility and consequent bitterness. May, bearing the brunt of their mother's care, is the most embittered of the sisters. She often appears sullen, depressed and discontent with her life's trajectory. Cressy, played by Rachel Maza, the elder sister, who moved to London to pursue a successful career as an opera singer, shares similar dissatisfaction despite leaving her family and Northern Australia for her career. All three actresses deliver phenomenal performances. Growing up, May and Cressy spent time in institutions, while Nonna was raised in their family home, overlooking a beach in Canine Country, Queensland. The sisters, who share three different fathers, have a famously promiscuous mother. Their lives' melancholy unravels with a blend of cynicism and dark humour, with pain surfacing intermittently. The film is deeply touching, largely owing to the remarkable performances by its leading women. Deborah Mailman is a dynamo on screen, effusing energy and radiance. She is wholly natural. Rachel Maza, constrained by her role as a conservative Cressy, still makes a significant impact, and Tricia Morton-Thomas, as a straightforward May, brings an interesting combination of sharpness and fitting awkwardness to her character. A woman consumed by deep pain and anger, noticeable even in her assertive driving style. In the wake of recent discussions emphasising the importance of Indigenous and Aboriginal art in Australian storytelling, it's refreshing to come across a genuine representation of Aboriginal women from the late 90s. Rachel Perkins' first directorial outing brilliantly emphasises her knack for eliciting heartfelt performances from her actors and weaving narratives against the strikingly picturesque scenery of the Australian coastline. Born in Canberra, the Australian Capital Territory, in 1970, Perkins moved to Alice Springs at the age of 18 to begin a traineeship at the Central Australian Aboriginal Media Association. She established Blackfellow Films in 1992, a production company focused on creating unique Australian content for television, live theatre and online platforms, primarily revolving around Indigenous Australian narratives. The company's body of work includes the multi-award-winning 7-part documentary series First Australians, the TV film Mabo, and the TV series Redfern Now. Perkins continues to be a staunch advocate for Aboriginal and Indigenous art. As I delve into the exploration of Australian cinema, I aim to thoroughly review all of Perkins' cinematic and television works. Thanks for listening today.